Today, Sea of Thieves is a much different game than what it used to be back in 2019. And today I'm going to make a follow-up video to a video I did a couple weeks ago, and we're going to be talking about Sea of Thieves in 2019. So sit back, relax, take a trip down memory lane, or learn how different the game was way back in the day. Let's get into it. So 2019 was possibly the biggest year in Sea of Thieves history. They released an abundance of things in the anniversary update and many other updates to follow. So we're going to go through all of them, starting right at the start on January 2nd, 2019. The 2nd of January seen the end of the Shrouded Spoils update that brought Megalodons into the world. And by this I don't mean the Hungering Deep update, I mean the release of things like the Shrouded Ghost, the Ancient Terror, the Shadow Maw, and more on. Essentially making the Megalodon an emerging threat and not one that you have to summon. On the 6th of February 2019, the Mercenary Voyages came into the world, and of course the Mercenary ship set that is quite rare these days. Following that came the Reapers missions that came out early in the day. Keep in mind though, this was before the proper invention of the Reapers hideout. Next major update that preceded that was the anniversary update that dropped on the 30th of April 2019. Now this one is a really big one. The anniversary update introduced the Arena, the Hunter's Call, and Tool Tales all in one. Think about that. Fishing / the Hunter's Call, Tool Tales, and a new PvP mode released in one update to celebrate and commemorate 1 year of Sea of Thieves. Following that, there were a few more limited time missions like the Black Powder Stashes, the Dark Relics, and the Smuggler's Fortune missions. But the next major update that changed the Sea of Thieves released from the 16th of October to the 20th of November 2019. And this was, if you haven't guessed it already, the release of the Fort of the Dam. Now, the Fort of the Dam introduced a highly lucrative but difficult Fort of the Dam raid event, or in other words, the first raid in Sea of Thieves. In partnership with that also came the lights that you get inside the ferry that is needed to activate the Fort of the Dam, and the release of Ritual Skulls and some other small loot too. Snuck in with that release too also came the Banjos. Soon after came the Seabound Soul update on the 20th of November through to the 11th of December 2019. This update was a release of the Seabound Soul Tool Tale, Ashen Treasures, a new Build Rat Adventure and Mercenary Voyages, which you can't get anymore of course, and the introduction of fire into the world. Of course, partnered with that fire release also came the release of the Water Barrel located in all ships of the Sea of Thieves. And then finally on the 11th of December through to the 15th of January 2020 came the release of the Festival of Giving. Now this was a surprisingly big release. This brought the release of a new gift-giving event, the Reapers Hideout, and the Maiden Voyage. Before this, you were just thrown into a random world. There was no introduction like the Maiden Voyage. It was none of that. It was just straight into the game and getting out there. And of course, with that brought the end of 2019 onto 2020. If there was any major event or big update in 2019 that I missed that you wanted to hear, please let me know down in the comment section, because I'd love to get a little refresher. With that being said though, that's pretty much it. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. If not, that's all good too. With that being said, have a good day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you're around the world, and I'll see you all in the next one.